Well, good morning from my backyard. I am playing around with an idea. I'm going to attempt to sort of do something a little bit new. Broaden the channel a little bit, as it were. And I'm going to try my hands at starting a little, I don't know if I want to call it a series or if I don't know what I'm going to call it. I have not even any idea what I'm going to call it whatsoever. So if you've got any ideas, maybe put them in the comments. But oh man, that sun's nice. So anyway, the premise of it is I'm just going to basically try and get a weekly. I want to try and put up weekly content. It's very hard to put trip logs up weekly. I don't have a lot of content that goes into the future or massive amounts of it months ahead. So I can't sort of just do the odd one trip every month or so and then have that sustain me for a week. It's even hard with a fortnight. I basically do a trip and then it's up and you see it, and if I don't get out, then I don't get content out. Pretty much simple as that. So I thought I would try my hand in that downtime, just filming a little bit of a video from here, most likely in the backyard, of me, what I might currently be up to with old mate Gus, whether it be, you know, a bit of post trip pull down on the car, washing it up, some routine stuff, trip prep depending on what the trip is, where I'm going, what I might be doing, or in this case this morning it needs an oil change. I need to do it. It's 5,000 oil, so I'm going to be doing that. Going to dump the oil, some fresh oil in it, and that's in preparation for a trip that's coming up, which I would say by the time you're seeing this video we will be into, and so then that next trip will be coming up for the channel. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm just going to play around with this. I'll see how it registers with all you lot. If you don't like it, if the views aren't there, if I'm not enjoying it, we'll just see how it goes. But I feel like it could be something that could be cool. It's a little extra way for me to engage, maybe a little bit more personal as well, being in my backyard, working on my car. You guys can interact a little bit more. Maybe if you're interested as well, go down the avenue of doing some live videos as well. Maybe instead of there being an upload, I can do a live video if there's a particular thing that you want to talk about on the car or to do with trips or anything like that. So yeah, it's all just about maybe a little bit more engagement, a little bit more personal engagement, and just a little bit more of a challenge for me as well, something extra to try and get out of the channel, and get a little bit of return for me, some little more, not that I need more satisfaction, but something else to try and push myself in and see how we go with this. So yeah, anyway, that's probably enough of an introduction. I think I've spent more than enough time introducing it, so I reckon now it's time to get the tools out, dump some oil. Funnily enough, my main battery, or my main camera batteries, are both flat. I managed to get a little intro done, but yeah, cameras have died, so bear with me while I use the GoPro, which means I'm going to see if I can get my tools out with one hand. Let me think. Actually, to be honest, all I need is my socket set anyway. Yeah, this will do me. What are you doing, fella? What's this all about? Stuff laying around from when I used it. Don't put it back. Alright, what did I want? Now I've forgotten what I wanted. Ah yes, oil trays. Okay. This one. Yeah. I always tend to have the 2 trays with me. That's a 20 litre tray there. Should only be holding about 10 to 11 litres. In 5,000 Ks, it doesn't burn a lot of oil. Well, none really. It doesn't go through oil at all. So I expect to dump, I put 11 litres in, and I expect to dump about 10 to 11 in that 5,000 K time. But I always sort of like to have a spare tray on hand just in case something goes wrong and you've got a sump plug that's been removed and And yeah, you're balls deep in dumping 11 litres of engine oil. It's, get your plug out. Alright, where's this thing? Up there. Get that lined up. I think from memory, oh, I always forget, I think it's a 14. I think. Hey, right on the money. We're only under here the best of 6 months at a time. Get away from the camera, you. Ah, the old lefty loosey. Oh, it's still tight. There we go. Messy bit. I always try and do this juggling act between getting it to the end of the thread and trying to keep my hands on the bolt and not getting covered in oil when I pull my hand away. There we go. We finally oiled the machine. Literally. Oh, she's a bit grubby under here. So like I said, I'm only doing oil. I'm not doing filters. I do filters every 10, oil every 5, which I think is pretty common. Especially these old diesels, they do like clean oil, they love it. What I'm using is this is what I've been using since I bought it, and from what the previous owner said, he was using it as well. I use the HPR, Penrite HPR 1550. Seems really good. I have not had any issue with it. Engine runs nice and smooth, nice and quiet. Temps are good, pressure's good. Had no reason to change it. 11 litres straight in, away she goes. You can see there, oh there it goes. That's that plug in this tray isn't quite big enough to let all that oil through quick enough. Makes a mess every time, so I always put this tray underneath because I know it's gonna spill over and make an almighty mess. Another thing I wanted to try and get done today, and funnily enough, Kelly's been hounding me about this too. I've got to clean up these trims. All this black on this trim is peeling off, so I'm going to try and scrape all that back. Don't want really to have chrome trim here because the chrome trim is there on the doors, but then here around the rest of the windows it's black, and that's proper black plastic. That's not chrome at all. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and scrape this right back. This is the worst side. That other side's okay, so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm just going to scrape it back, scrape it all back and hit it with some Plasti Dip. So yeah, freshen it up, because every time I post a photo or Kelly sees it, she's like, ah, it looks disgusting, you gotta fix that. Fair point, she's right. Beautiful. Nice and tight. Oh jeez, I gotta do with this. I'll usually buy 2 of the 5 litres, but I only had the 1, so I've gone and bought a 7 litre. So I think what I'm gonna do is pour 5 litres. Well, no, it's a 10 litre actually. 10 litre. So I'm going to pour 5 litres from this into that. Go again. So I said it takes about 11 litres. One thing to be mindful of here is I have to keep in mind that I haven't taken the filters off, so they're still going to be holding some oil. I'm going to account for maybe a litre or so. So I've put 9 litres in so far. I'm going to add another litre, check the stick, see how I go, top it up as I need to from there. Yeah, we're about a litre. There we go, a couple hundred more mil. Yeah, that's about fair. Alright, check that stick. I'm so short, I need a crate to do everything on this thing. Alright. Yeah, it's saying it's reasonably full. I don't think I'll add any more, to be honest. And I'll give it a drive, I'll let it cool, check it again, but I'm confident that about 10 litres is more than enough. Going by this stick, yeah, looks good. Alrighty. Alright, now I have to sort out the bloody dirty oil. So I did in fact have degreaser in the shed, which is good. What I usually do is pump a whole pile of it into the oil tray with a smidge of water. I just slosh it around in there and then hose it out. A little bit cleaner to live another day. So today's next project was, as I said, was to try and fix up this. Man, it's bad. It's just brittle. I might have to just get a scraper on it, scrape it back best I can, I guess, and hopefully by hitting it with some far out, look at that. Hopefully with hitting it with some plastic dip we'll fill it up and disguise its true horrendousness. I've sanded it up, I've prepared it, wiped it down, cleaned it up, got rid of all the dirt and mud and grime and everything that's underneath. I'm just going to hit it now with some tape, prep it up to hit it with the spray pack. So the right side of the car is far less bad. You can see that's not bad at all. It's just mostly faded. So I'm still going to do it so it ties in. Should look a bit better at least. Well, there we go, pretty simple stuff. All done. Looks a lot better. Looks nice and black and even now, which is good. Especially the left side far out. I'm starting to really do my head in. There is always something to do on the old four-wheel drives. Thanks for watching this one, I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see how this goes. Let me know if you liked it, if you want to see more of this, or if you think it's rubbish, not really interested. That's fine too. Let me know and we'll see how we go with it. So that's it from here for now, and I'll see you soon on the next one. Cheers, eh? Thanks, appreciate it. All right.